In his 4 years in the NBA thus far, Zach LaVine has earned $9.6 million in salaries, including $3.2 million last season here in Chicago, where he appeared in just 24 outings for an average of $133,000 per game. Upon the culmination of his rookie-scale contract, LaVine, the number 13 overall pick in the 2014 NBA draft, became a restricted free agent this July. It was time to make serious money, the kind of wealth which he can't possibly squander, even if he tried. But with escalating players' salaries and backbreaking luxury tax bills for teams, the free agent market this offseason has been dry as the Sahara Desert. Which was why only the Sacramento Kings made an offer sheet to the two-time NBA slam dunk champion, a 4-year contract worth $78 million. Although the Bulls did match that offer and retain Zach's rights, this did not sit well with the former UCLA star, who told the Undefeated, "I am disappointed that I had to get an offer from another team." LaVine also told the Chicago Sun-Times, "I know what I'm worth, man. I'm used to people sleeping on me and believe in myself, and I'm used to waking them up as well." In some corners in Chicago, a city of broad shoulders, where the minimum wage for the average Joe is $12 an hour for a hard, honest day's work, LaVine's comments about how massive his fortune flirted through California before eventually winding up in his checking account sounds annoyingly out of touch. While watching the ongoing Summer League in Las Vegas, LaVine backtracked a little bit on his remarks and told Bulls beat writer Joe Cowley a lot of stuff with media, emotions, whatever it is, can be taken out of context. Yeah, right. But hey, Zach is just 23, and that's why young rich athletes have agents and reps to avoid the foot and mouth disease. As Don Draper once said, "It's not a lie, just ineptitude without appropriate coverage." The Bulls took no offense on LaVine's rants, and everybody is happy. But why did the Bulls not make an offer to the centerpiece player they had traded Jimmy Butler to Minnesota for in June of 2017? Grab a chair, fix a drink, and get comfortable. If you're driving, pull over. This is gonna take a while. First of all, LaVine was a restricted free agent, giving the Bulls the privilege to match any offers the athletic guard gets. So instead of determining his value, the team prudently allowed the open market to dictate that instead. If the Kings did not tender an offer sheet, the Bulls probably could have signed Zach for $8 million less, according to multiple media reports. The Bulls got excited last summer and overpaid Cristiano Felicio with a 4-year $32 million extension. So far, the return of that investment is a paltry 5.6 points and 4.2 rebounds that Felicio averaged in 55 games this past season. That misspending is unlikely to happen again. Secondly, LaVine is coming off an ACL tear. Given the franchise's history with Derrick Rose, who missed 200 games in Chicago while collecting in excess of $100 million in 8 years' worth of contracts, it's easy to understand the Bulls' recalcitrance. All NBA contracts are guaranteed, and though insurance pays 80% of an injured player's salary once he is unable to play, the team is still on the hook for 20% of the amount. Naturally, there is fear of a recurrence as witnessed in the case of Jabari Parker, the 23-year-old Milwaukee Bucks forward who has already torn his ACL twice. Thirdly, although LaVine normed 16.7 points, 3.9 rebounds and 3 assists in his limited first season in the Windy City, his shooting left a lot to be desired. 38. 3% from the field and 34.1% from three-point range. And 24 games simply wasn't enough of a sample size to gauge whether he is or will ever be back to his form prior to the knee injury. LaVine is a very good player, but he isn't scoring industrial points to be great, while his defense isn't waking up the echoes of the Jordan Pippen days. He is wonderful, approachable and coachable. He is a name, but not a brand. Not yet, anyway. If he is unhappy with what he got at his first foray in free agency, he can always look forward to 2022, when he is a free agent again and just approaching his prime at age 27. Hopefully by then he would have a better understanding that business's decisions are not made based on sentiments. Otherwise, there would be more regrets than profits. Absolutely, the Chicago Bulls love Zach LaVine.